Hello everyone, greetings of the day. In previous lecture, we have discussed the software process model, the waterfall model, and the incremental model. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss the another software process model, rapid application development model. Let us see the different topics that we are going to discuss today. The first topic that we will discuss the rapid application development model and its phases. Then we will discuss when we can use the rapid application development model, then the advantages and disadvantages. So let us start with the first topic, that is rapid application development model and its phases. The rapid application development model is based on the prototyping and iterative development with no specific planning involved. Means whenever we are going to work with a rapid application development model, it will work in the iterative development. Means we can again and again going to work on the same product or on the same things. Then in this rapid application development model, there is no specific planning is involved. Then second is rapid application development is a concept that products can be developed faster and with the higher quality. Now what we can do to develop a product with faster speed and with the higher quality, there are some points that we will discuss that can be focus or that can be on which we can work to get the develop the product faster and with high quality. The first is the gathering requirements using the workshop or focus the groups. Means to for the requirement gathering, we can take workshop and or focus the some of the groups through which we can get the requirement. Then next is prototyping and early reiterative user testing of design. Then next is reuse of software component. In the rapid application development model, we can also reuse the software components that are already developed for some another software development. Then a rigidly placed schedule that refer design improvement to the next product version. Then less formality in reviews and other team communication. So these are the some topics as the some concepts that can make product developed faster and with higher quality. Then RAD model have some phases that can be executed, and if you observe, there are some prototypes in the figure given in slide. There are some prototypes. In each prototype we are having these phases, and at the end of our software development process, we are going to use the automation tool. With that automation tool, all the prototypes will be integrated and one application code will be formed, and that will be our final product. So what are the phases that can be carried out in the rapid application development model? So those phases are business modeling, data modeling, process modeling, application generation, and the fifth is testing and turnover. So what kind of tasks are performed in each phase, that we will discuss in the coming slide. So let us start with first business modeling. In business modeling, what we are going to do, the information flow among the business function is defined by the answering the questions like these questions. The list of question is there. By answering the questions given below, we can get the information flow among the business functions. So what are the kind of questions? What data drives the business process? What data is generated? Who generate it? Where does the information go? Who process it? And so on. Such a kind of questions can be answered to understand the information flow among the business function. So this is the business modeling. Then next is there, that is data modeling. The data collected from business modeling is refined into the set of data objects that are needed to support the business, and those data objects are known as entities. The attributes means the character of each entity are identified, and the relation between these data objects are defined. So this is data modeling, second phase of our rapid application development model. Then third is there, that is process modeling. In the process modeling, the information objects are defined in the data modeling phase and are transformed to achieve the data flow necessary to implement a business function. Processing descriptions are created for adding, modifying, deleting or retrieving the data objects. Means in process modeling, the processing descriptions are created for different operations that can be done on the data objects. The operations that are like adding, modifying, deleting and retrieving the data objects. Then application generation. What is this application generation? The automated tools are used to facilitate the construction of the software. Even they use the fourth generation level techniques. So this is the application generation. And the last is testing and turnover. Many of the programming components have already been tested since RAD emphasizes the reuses. Means the components that have been used in this software can be used from the another software's component, and it may be already have been tested. Then this reuses reduces the overall testing time, but the new part must be tested and all interfaces must be fully exercised. Whenever we are going to develop a new code, that should be tested as a new part of your rapid application development RAD model, development model. So this is the last phase, that is testing and turnover. Now when to use such a kind of RAD model? When we are going to use the rapid application development model, when the system should need to create the project that modularize in the short span of time. Means whenever we have to create a project with some modularized functionalities in a short time, at that time we can use the rapid application development model. Then when the requirements are well known, when we know the requirements that we have to convert into the software that are well known, then we can use this rapid application development model. Then when the technical risk is limited, means some of the softwares are having technical risk, but when the technical risks are limited, at that time we can use this rapid application development model. Then when there is a necessity to make a system which modularizes 2-3 months, the first same like first point, when we have to develop a software within a span of 2 to 3 months of period, at that time we can use the rapid application development model. It should be used only if the budget allows to use the automatic code generating tool. Means the automation tool that we are going to use, that tool is in budget. If and only if that tool in budget, then only we are going to use this rapid application development model. Then the advantages. Some of the major advantages of RAD model are as follows. This model is flexible for change, means the requirement change can be taken by this RAD model. In this model, the changes are adaptable. The same point, the changes can be adaptable, means we can make changes into the requirements and hence into the functionalities and your software. Each phase in RAD brings the highest priority functionality to the customer. Each phase in RAD, rapid application development model, brings the highest priority functionality to the customer. The next is there, that is it reduces the development time. The development time can be reduced, and the increases the reusability of features. The features that are developed in the rapid application development model can be reused into the another functionality and another software. Then the disadvantages. The major disadvantages of RAD model are as follows. To work with rapid application development model, it requires highly skilled designers. All applications are not compatible with RAD. You cannot develop all the applications with the rapid application development model. For smaller projects, we cannot use the RAD model. For smaller project, we already have discussed, we can use the generic model, or we can also use the waterfall model. So the RAD model is not for smaller projects. We can use the another model for that purpose. On the high technical risk, it is not suitable. Means if the technical risk is limited, then only we are going to use this rapid application development model. It requires the user involvement. It is the disadvantages that it required the user involvement. Means user should tell to the developer that how the work is going on. Okay, so these are the disadvantages. So this is all about the rapid application development kit. We have discussed the different phases when we can use the rapid application development model. Then we also have discussed the advantages and disadvantages. I hope you have understood the rapid application development model, that is RAD model. In next lecture, we will discuss the another software process model. Thank you.